Twotwo CrazyAI brings you the important AI news we've curated for today. OpenAI releases GPT-5.1 API with adaptive reasoning and 24-hour caching. Baidu Ernie 5.0 with 2.4 trillion parameters tops LA Arena China rankings. Cursor raises $2.3 billion with valuation soaring 12x. Let's dive into today's developments.
OpenAI just launched the GPT-5.1 model API with 3 breakthrough updates. First is adaptive reasoning capability, allowing developers to set no reasoning mode for faster, more token-efficient simple tasks while maintaining high reliability for complex ones. Second is extended 24-hour prompt caching, dramatically longer than the previous minutes, with cached tokens 90% cheaper and no storage fees. Third are 2 new tools, apply_patch for structured code editing and shell for controlled command line interaction. It achieved 76.3% accuracy on SWE bench. Multiple coding companies have integrated it with reported significant improvements, clearly optimized for developer workflows.
Baidu released the Ernie 5.0 model at the 2025 Baidu World Conference, a heavyweight native multimodal foundation model. Total parameters reach 2.4 trillion, using an ultra-sparse mixture of expert structure with active parameter ratio below 3%, or less than 72 billion, balancing performance with computational cost. Ernie 5.0's core highlight is multimodal capability, supporting input and output of text, images, audio, video, and other information types, achieving unified understanding and generation. It ranks Global tied second and China first on the LM Arima text leaderboard. API pricing is 10 yuan input and 40 yuan output per million tokens, marking an important breakthrough for Chinese AI models on the multimodal track. Google DeepMind released SIMA 2, a Gemini-powered AI agent designed to interact, reason, and learn with users in virtual 3D worlds. SIMA 2 is no longer a simple instruction follower, but has evolved into an interactive game companion that understands high-level goals, converses with users, and self-improves. It can follow over 600 basic language instructions, demonstrating near-human-level generalization across games like Aska and MindDojo. Most notably is its self-improvement mechanism. Through trial, error, and Gemini feedback, after initial learning, it can continue evolving purely through self-directed gameplay without additional human data. DeepMind states this research has important implications for robotics and AGI development. AI coding tool developer Cursor announced completing a $2.3 billion Series D funding round. The investor lineup is impressive, including Axel, Andreessen Horowitz, Twotwo, Thrive, plus tech giants NVIDIA and Google. According to the Wall Street Journal, this funding values Cursor at $29.3 billion, nearly 12 times its January valuation. This valuation growth fully reflects the enormous potential and investment enthusiasm in the AI programming tools market. The participation of NVIDIA and Google shows that both the AI chip giant and search giant are highly bullish on the AI coding tools track. Lumine is a vision language model-driven general agent designed to operate in 3D open-world games like humans. It uses an end-to-end architecture, processing raw images at 5 Hz and generating precise keyboard and mouse operations at 30 Hz. The training method has 3 stages. First, using 1,731 hours of human gameplay data to learn keyboard/mouse operations. Then, 200 hours of instruction-following data to establish language-action correspondence. And finally, 15 hours of reasoning data to grant flexible thinking ability. In Genshin Impact, it successfully completed the 5-hour 3-act main quest in Mondstadt. Most impressive is its cross-game generalization capability, completing Honkai Star Rail's Herta Space Station Chapter 1 in about 7 hours, and Wuthering Waves main story in about 100 minutes without any fine-tuning. Google released a major Gemini Live update, improving voice AI speed, expressiveness, and accent support. The new model can identify and control in real time the speed, rhythm, and accent, making interactions more natural.
Users can now give Gemini specific personas, accents, or roles for interview practice, bringing scripts to life, or adding fun to daily interactions. Particularly useful is multilingual support, allowing seamless switching between multiple languages and dialects in a single conversation, perfect for pronunciation practice when learning new languages or as a real-time translation tool when traveling. Interestingly, some users report Gemini now refers to itself as Gemini 3.0 Pro, possibly hinting at an underlying model upgrade. Today's craziest question? OpenAI's GPT-5.1 brings adaptive reasoning and 24-hour caching that significantly reduces costs, while Baidu's Ernie 5.0 is a 2.4 trillion parameter multimodal flagship topping El Marina China rankings. If you could only choose one, would you pick GPT 5.1's smart throttling cost savings or Ernie 5.0's multimodal capabilities? What's your choice? See you in the comments. Twotwo CrazyAI. See you tomorrow for more craziness.